Having written a few down the years, if this isn't a headline that grabs your attention, I don't know what is. Marriage could protect against cancer. There is a question mark at the end of that, by the way. I hasten to add, there is a question mark. People who never marry are far more likely to get cancer, so a study suggests. Unmarried women face an 85% higher risk. Lifelong bachelors, 70% higher. Now, the findings span a wide range of cancers, lung, bowel and others, but particularly those driven by preventable factors such as smoking and alcohol. Researchers analysed data from more than 100 million people. Whoa. We get excited when it's a couple of thousand. 100 million, that's more than the population of the United Kingdom. They say marital status could act as a powerful marker of cancer risk. Now, marriage has long been linked to earlier diagnosis and better survival rates, often attributed to the emotional, financial and practical support that partners provide. And if you've listened to me regularly, you know that I've done it again as recently as last August. This is the one that's going to work. I give it until Christmas, but I'm not saying which Christmas. Let's bed in praise of marriage. Noel McDermott is a psychotherapist and founder of Mental Health Works Limited. I see him chuckling at the end of the video link. No surprises for the work you do there, Noel. Good morning.
Hi, morning to you. So it's all about stress. We're social animals. We like to bond, call it marriage or call it committed relationship, whatever the cultural representation is fine. Long-term committed, loving relationships are definitely good for your health. Could be monogamous. Some people are monogamous, some people are not. As part of standard psychological understanding, if you're helping people with depression and anxiety, the first thing you say to them is how good and how loving is the network of humans around you. And if it's not very good and not very loving, that's the first place you would start. So this just reinforces that we're social animals and we get absolutely distressed when we're alone. And if we look at the stats for death amongst older people who are alone, loneliness is a significant problem, causing all sorts of problems for older folk. And being an older folk myself, I take this very seriously indeed.
Well, to underscore what you just said, Noel, this obviously looks at heterosexual marriage, same-sex couples and partnerships, as you say. If we drill down, the study was published in the journal The Cancer Research Communications, and it looks at cancers caused by smoking and drinking. Now, of course, if you're lonely, you're more likely, unfortunately, you might turn to a glass of whatever or a cigarette. And, of course, if you've got someone who loves you, they might say, come on, could you not have that glass of wine, or how about knocking back the ciggies? No.
That thing is about emotional regulation, I would say. When we're with another human being, we naturally emotionally regulate, and we turn to the person, and we get these reward hormones, which are less likely to want to seek to self-medicate, which is what those other lifestyle choices are. And also, I think boredom and loneliness, you will turn to those things. Yeah. For me, it's the cream cake, I'm afraid. So that's what I have to work about. So if I'm feeling bored, I tend to go and phone a mate, and rather than eat the cake, which I think is a better decision.
Noel, tell us a little bit about what Mental Health Works Limited is all about, lastly.
We are a company that pull together specialist teams to help people with complex issues, usually long-term issues.
How long have you been doing it?
Me? Oh, I'm not allowed. You're not allowed to ask a lady that sort of question.
Come along, dear. How long have you been doing it?
I qualified 30 years ago.
No. You've led a blameless life. You don't look old enough.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, again, you're okay. You'll stay in your marriage. I promise you.
And you enjoy it. What do you get from it?
People are amazing. And I genuinely mean this. When I see somebody have the courage to change and get well, because it takes courage, it's deeply inspiring. It is deeply inspiring.
Look after yourself. Loved our conversation. Be well, sport. Noel McDermott, psychotherapist and founder of Mental Health Works Limited. All-round good bloke, I sense.